Back of the Class podcast. This is big number 50. My name's Ben.
My name's Glenn.
Before we start off this week's episode, we'd like to say a huge thank you to our sponsors: Members First Credit Union, Coco's Cakes, VIR Electrical, Balgriffin Inn, Pitchside Pizza and Grill. And we'd like to say a special thank you to everybody who's supported the journey and followed us so far. This is just the start. And this week we're joined by...
Bada bing, bada boom, Ciaran.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, appreciate
How
you
are
boys. Good, man. Chilling.
Busy at the minute, yeah?
Little bit, yeah. Busy enough, yeah.
The UK trip fell through, did it?
Yeah, I was meant to go to the UK. Basically what happened was, I go to the UK every week or 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm just in the UK a lot.
Did you get flown out or?
No, hell no, motherfucker. I buy my own shit.
Yeah.
But I'm up and back. And last time I was there, I linked with this creator, and we filmed like a whole day of videos, and then all the footage got missing.
No
So
way.
he texted me. He was like, "Bro, I'm gonna fly you back." He was actually gonna fly me out this time. I felt like he was like, I felt like a bad beaver. I was like, "Yeah," but he texted me. He was like, "Bro, I'll buy a ticket." So I was gonna go over, but he had to go to London, and he had to. So I'll probably go over in a couple of days. It's not a big deal.
How do you network with these people over in the UK?
He actually reached out to me, but most of the time you just text them, innit?
Really, yeah? You just reach out to people?
Just reach out to them.
Who's been the biggest you've worked with?
The biggest I've worked with? There's been a lot, actually. I'm trying to think. I've worked with pretty much all the Irish people. Most of the Irish boys. So Ben, Protein Bar, well, all them boys. In the UK, I actually don't know. Okay, the biggest is actually, his name is Josh Too Funny. He's not from the UK, he's from Nigeria. He's the biggest I've ever worked with. And we're actually going to do a stand-up thing. Like, we're doing like a show in like 2 or 3 weeks. He's coming back to Ireland, so yeah, we're doing that.
Where's the show?
It is... You asking the wrong motherfucker. I'm just showing up and I'm just, yeah, that's it, man. I have the coordinates I'll just pull up. So I actually don't know where it is.
And what's the show about? Is it like a live event? Or?
Yeah, so he does sketches, and he does stand up. So he'll do stand up. He's bringing another one of his boys. Black Paddy's gonna be there. So it's
Fabio's a legend. We done a video with him there at Pell.
You got a video of him?
A video. So.
Yeah, it's interesting that you guys call him Fabio as well. Yeah, do you guys remember him as Fabio D?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because of Instagram. I think his name on Instagram is Fabio.
Is it still Fabio D? Yeah.
And when we had Joe Irish on, he's good friends with him. He just kept calling him Fabio. So
yeah, it took me a while to start calling him Paddy, to be honest with you, because it's Fabio D. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
He's been around since I was younger than you now. Like, Fabio D has been around since I was 12. Like, maybe even younger. I'm 23 now. So he's been around
He's in the game a long time.
He's been around. Like, he used to host discos and stuff that I'd be at.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did he host the discos? Town.
Town, everywhere, town, like junior nights, results nights, first year discos, all that stuff. I'm actually in one of his videos, maybe 8 or 9 years ago. You can see me in the back, one of his videos. So now it's cool that we're kind of friends now. Yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, it's cool, man.
How'd you find Pal the weekend?
Yeah, it was. I actually didn't know I was playing.
Did you know?
Until the day before.
Oh, you were telling us.
Yeah, they just gave me a text. They were like, "Do you want to play?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it."
You weren't training or anything? How's the fitness?
My fitness is terrible, man.
Is it?
Terrible. Well, it was bad. It used to be
good. Got much football experience?
No. I've actually probably only played football. I've only played about 3 football matches my whole life, and they were all charity. I never played football when I was in school or anything like that. Just wasn't for me.
Bring us back to the start, Ciaran. Tell us about what life was like for you growing up and how you fell into making content.
What was I like growing up?
What was school like?
School was not good. School was not fun. Nah.
How come?
I'm riddled. I'm so riddled.
Yeah.
So hard. When I was in primary school, I was actually pretty good at school. I was actually really good at school, actually. But for some reason, as I got older, I was actually really shy then as well. And then, so I was really shy and good at school in primary school up until 6th class. Then I went into secondary school, and I was just, God, I was a messer. Getting in trouble every day, getting suspended, kicked out of class, principal's office, everything you can name, I'd done it in school. Do you get what I'm saying? So I was a class clown. I would say it was actually the school clown, to be honest. I was actually the whole school clown. When I was in 4th year, 5th year, everyone looked at me. He's like, yeah, he's a clown. Like, do you get me? So I was just messing in school. But it was when I actually wanted to sit down. If I ever wanted to sit down and actually try, I wasn't able to do it.
Really?
I wasn't able to do it.
Just couldn't keep your focus.
But I could not keep focus, man. I could not keep focus. I can't focus on anything. Even now I'm talking to you, I can't focus on anything. I'm kind of thinking around and I'm looking. I'm thinking, is this microphone picking me up? And then I'm thinking, what way am I sitting? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's that I have ADHD and I'm dyslexic.
Do you think that's the key to why you've done so well on social media, though?
I actually don't know, to be honest. Maybe.
Because your mind is always giving you ideas. You're always on the go. You're always hyper focused on things, or else focus on too many things.
I think it's a blessing and a curse. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's good and bad, because if I was actually, so for example, I just posted a YouTube video right now, just before I came here, and that video was filmed from the 1st to the 3rd of, what month we now? July, right? So it's over. That's like 6 weeks ago, and it was for like a premiere. And I came back. I was spent another week in London, so I had all the clips on my camera, and I threw it all into my laptop, and I said, I'm gonna stay up all night. I'm gonna get this done. Every single day from then till now, I found a way to say, oh no, I need to do this today. I need to do this. Then I'd say, okay, I'm gonna edit the video, and I put all the clips together. So okay, all I need to do now is add music. That took me about a week, but it actually only took me 10 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
It just takes me so long to actually get in the mode of doing something. But when I do it so quickly. So it's a blessing and a curse. Do you get what I mean?
Do you think fame's a bit like that? A blessing and a curse?
Hey man, I ain't famous, but shit, like, probably. I don't know. I wouldn't like to be famous.
Would you not?
No.
What level of fame would you like to get to? Because you sort of have to get there with the social media.
I wouldn't like to. I don't think there's a level of fame that I would like to get to.
Yeah.
I really don't care. I don't dislike it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? But I just don't care. I'm kind of, obviously I get recognised in public and stuff, and that fella from TikTok, and people coming up to you and stuff. It's generally not that big of a deal. Do you get what I mean? There's only been maybe, I've been doing content for about, coming up, it's literally going to be 3 years in the next like 2 or 3 weeks. It's gonna be 3 years. So I've been doing content for 3 years. I say there's probably been less than probably 10 times where I've been like overwhelmed and I had to be like, nah, let me get the fuck out of here. Like,
Really,
so it's not that deep. Like, it's just people say what's up. Sometimes they catch you. Sometimes I go to the shop local. I'm just toes out and I'm going crazy, and people are like, I never have TikTok. I'm like, fuck. Well, yeah, I'd say being super famous is terrible.
What did you want to be when you were coming through school? Did you have a vision in your head saying, oh, I want to do this when I'm older, or do this or do this?
I wanted to be a basketball player.
Did you?
Yeah, I wanted to be a basketball
Were you playing
player.
basketball back then?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. I was like, little moves. I was yeah, that was what I was focused on. I was just playing basketball. So I would train every single day.
That Mamba mentality.
Something like that, bro. I don't fucking, yeah. But then the thing was, I was training every day, and then I'd kind of fuck around on the weekend a little bit. So I kind of evened out a little bit. So yeah, that's what I was focused on, but didn't work.
And when it came up to 6th year, did you start making content yet? Did you start making the content yet, or were you still?
Nah. It took me. I actually remember having a conversation with someone in school, because people were always saying, "Oh, you should do pranks," because content really wasn't a thing then. It wasn't that long ago. I'm not that old, chill. But content wasn't really a thing, and people weren't really doing like sketches and stuff like that. Well, they were, but it was not the way it is now. The way it is now, they're actually, even me that does sketches, I would say they're quite shit.
Yeah.
I'd say they're quite shit. They're like, if you look at old stuff, like Dave Chappelle stuff, the Chappelle Show, all that type of stuff, that's proper. That's a comedy sketch. While the stuff people make now is kind of, including me, is just kind of lazy. It's just content. It's just TikTok. It's just TikTok. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people weren't really doing that type of stuff.
Do you think it's because people's attention span has gone down as well, though?
I'd say a little bit. But I'd also say because I'd say part of it is because obviously for Dave Chappelle and stuff to get to the level that they got to, doing like really high quality sketches with, you know, big cameras and multiple characters and this and that, they obviously had to do stuff to come up. Whether if it was like, for Dave Chappelle it would have been stand up. He would have did stand up for years and then started doing sketches, so he had money and stuff behind him. So I feel like this is just the way people are gonna get to other stuff. Like people are gonna do sketches and then they're gonna do acting. Do you get what I'm saying? Or modeling or whatever it is. So I think we're just early days.
You have to build your platform first, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's just people have to build up something and then figure it out from there. That's what I think it is. Yeah.
Did you finish school then?
Yeah, just about.
What did you get up to after school?
Man, fuck. When I leave school, what did I do when I left school? So I actually was gonna be able to get the basketball thing that I wanted to get. So
Like a scholarship, was it?
yeah, so I had one in, I could have went to colleges in Ireland for free, like, because I don't know if it's still a thing now, but I think if you played for Ireland, so I played for Ireland as a kid, play for Ireland, you get a scholarship. Or it's a lot easier to get a scholarship or something. And I knew a few people and coaches and stuff that were like, yeah, you can, you know, get a scholarship, whatever. But there was no point in me getting a scholarship to play basketball in fucking talent. Like, that doesn't, it's not exactly the NBA, is it? Especially when I didn't really see anything academic that I wanted to do. So, I got one in UK, in like, I think it was like Manchester or something. It was like an academy. But by the time that everything came through, because I got that before, like, just before COVID. And then COVID finished and the new academic year started, and I was going to be under 19s and they were under 18s. So I was too old at that point. So that didn't work out. Done one more year of school, yada yada yada. I finished school at 19. I was one of them kids. I was a little, you know what I'm saying? So I was meant to go play in Austria, and I was going to play in Austria under this coach, and I was going to try to do like an apprenticeship, maybe like electrician or something. Do all that, live with myself. But then when I finished my exam, he messaged me, he was like, yeah, bro, can't come over. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So I went, first job, I worked in a place called Chadwick's. It's like a building centre, yeah.
You see all the skits at Chadwick's.
Yeah. I always think, like, that's mad. But I don't think they'd ever let me do a skit for them.
No, how good.
I walked out, man. I was probably the worst employee they've ever had. But it was fun, but probably not for them. I think I might backlog them about 6 months. The amount of fucking stuff I did.
Tell us why you started social media.
Why did I start social media? Initially, I posted on TikTok because it was just like, I just used that as another Instagram. Do you get what I mean? I always thought TikTok was stupid. Like in COVID and stuff, when everyone was downloading, I was like, nah, don't be downloading TikTok. That's weird. And you know what I mean? Like, because it was kind of relatively new as well. It was only like a year old or 2 years. So, and I finished school in 2021, so it was only fairly new. There wasn't really any like famous TikTokers or, you know, whatever. So I was like, right, okay, let me download it and see what happens. So I was just like, initially I was just doing the same stuff everyone else does. Like I wasn't doing the active ones or anything like that. I wasn't doing them slideshows. But I was just doing like, you know, the videos of my face to a sound or something. Just posing it, trying to get a few fucking Snapchats. Like, do you know what I mean? just messing. And then one day I posted a video of what did I post? Just a video of me talking. There was something happening in Stephen's Green. I think in Stephen's Green you have to pay to use the toilet. Do you ever see upstairs?
Yeah, in the toilet.
It's like 15 cents or something.
Yeah.
So I was like telling Spanish people, I was like, no, it's free, it's free. And I posted it, and I just whatever, posted it, put my phone down. I went to sleep. I took a nap. Everyone always tells us, sorry, I woke up, my phone was like, but I actually genuinely woke up and my phone was like, and I was like, so I went on it and I had like 200k or something. I was like, oh, okay. And then people were commenting certain stuff and this and that and yada yada yada, and then I just went from there.
Did you ever lack in confidence?
On social media?
Yeah.
No.
No. Where do you think you got your confidence from?
I think you just have to I don't know. I don't even think I'm that overly confident in general.
Yeah.
I think I'm more so just don't care.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Do you think like you develop confidence through like the work that you do?
Probably.
Like, do you think your confidence now compared to when you started is very different?
Yeah. But I think it's a different type of confidence.
Yeah, I get you.
It's
Experience.
Yeah, I'd still be like, I still wouldn't just go up to a random person and start talking. Really.
Would you not?
Nah. It'd still be a bit awkward about it.
Yeah.
But I'd be able to, if you put me into a room full of other creators and we start filming, then I'm going to be confident because I know that I'm good at that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just depends on the setting. It just kind of.
And how did you continue to post then? Was it tough trying to match that video then straight away that blew up?
Yeah, but I didn't care. I really didn't care. The stuff I did then was so different to what I do now. Like, I was so stupid, man. I was so stupid. I was posting, how did it all start? So I was doing that, and then what I would do is I would set the phone up. A lot of UK people do it now. I just set the phone up and just talk. I would just say something. And then one of my first, what was my first video to go up? I was talking about how, like, I was just ranting. I was talking about, like, if you go to the club and buy a bottle, you're this, you're that. If you're standing at a table, you're this and that. You haven't been to clubs yet, have you?
No.
Yeah, but at some clubs in Dublin, or in America, or UK, whatever, they have like a section. You always hear rappers talking about, I get a section in the club and get bottles and shit. But like a section in a club could be like, maybe not in Ireland, but in the UK is like 500 quid or 1,000 quid. And then a bottle of Hennessy is 300 quid. And a bottle of this is and then people buy 6 bottles, and then I'm thinking you just spent like $4,000. I just went on a big rant saying it's just stupid. Do you get what I'm saying? And I went on another rant saying this and that, and that's what I was doing. So people were like, "Oh, this fella's actually funny," but my videos were like 3 minutes long of me just shit talking. I wouldn't even do that now. Do you get what I'm saying? I was just like, people were like, "This fella's a bit mad." And then someone reached out to me. You know Johan? You know you definitely know Johan. He was in Streamers University this year. He's Irish, but him and a few other boys were doing content together, and they reached out to me and they were like, "Yo, pull up," and I was like, "Cool," and then started chilling with them, and then everything just evolved, you know.
And how do you think your skits, like, how do you keep your creativity like flowing for your skits?
In terms of like coming up with ideas and stuff.
Yeah, ideas.
Man, yeah. I think if I shut my creativity off now today, I could have skits for the rest of the next 5 years. If I wanted to film twice a day, I have probably like 10,000 ideas. Some of them are stupid, but a lot of them are stupid, but I have a lot of ideas. So I just come up with stuff that is relevant, either relevant to what's going on in the world right now, it's either relevant, relatable, or just something funny, innit? Yeah, just something funny. But you also don't want to copy other people.
Yeah, you put your own twist on it. Like.
Yeah. I really try not to copy anyone. A lot of people on social media just copy each other. I really, really try not to copy anyone. And if I see someone's done a video, and even if I wanted to do it, I'm like, fuck, they got it first. Like,
yeah.
But obviously, there's probably been times where I've done a video that someone else has done, but yeah.
How did you see improvements, and how did you start growing your channel then?
It blew up really quick, really quick, and I was actually surprised because basically what happened was I was obviously doing them videos, me just talking, me yapping, whatever, and then I was meeting up with the boys. The boys had more followers than me. I probably had like 2,000 or 3,000 followers at the time, and we were linking up with each other, and we used to go live every day, and we go live every single day, yeah, and like we'd be live for like 4 or 5 hours, and there'd be points where there'd be like 10,000 people watching the live on TikTok, like, and like if I went live now, I'd probably get like 300 viewers or something, or maybe 500 max. But then like we were getting like 5, 6, 7, sometimes 10,000 viewers because we were doing stupid stuff on the live. If we kept doing it to today, we all would have been in trouble. But at the time, it was funny. Like we were getting girls on, be like, hey, we were pretending that we were from America. So that's where the whole thing of me pretending to be American for a while. I had like a little era where I was doing that. And we were like, hey, what's good? Like, what's up, baby? And they were like, oh, where y'all from? We're like, oh, we're from ATL. So I had loads of followers in Atlanta texting me like, oh, where you from? Where you from? So we would do this whole thing, and then one of the boys would say something, I'd say something, we'd say something. Then we were just stupid, like, but it was funny. But then girls were coming on there and just doing mad shit, like flashing titties and all that. So all of our accounts were just getting banned. Like, it was just stupid. Like, it wasn't very
PG.
It wasn't very PG or like brand friendly or anything like that. So.
And I seen in one of your videos, it was like you called some girls auntie. And you were telling her, I think you were pretending to be like a friend or something.
Yeah.
And that one blew up for you, didn't it?
That was the video that blew up. Yeah, so everything was cool up until then. I organically probably got to like 10k. Maybe. Or maybe like 8k. And then, but my views were good. And then But I didn't care. Really didn't care. I was just posting it because it was funny, and then it was just, I just thought it was funny, like. And then I was a bit of a troublemaker, like I was kind of just winding people up and whatever. I was a bit of a troll, like.
Yeah.
And then I posted that video, and within like 20 minutes it had like 300,000 views or something. I was like, ooh, gay. And then the next day it was everywhere, like Shayborough posted it, Link Up TV, GRM Daily, pages all over America, in Africa, everywhere. I was like, damn, okay. And my followers went up, and I was like, okay, maybe I could actually do something with this. So that's what I did. I did it. I kept going, but after that video I didn't know what way to go with it. And then I linked up with my friend Savannah, and I was like, yo, I don't even know what to do. And she was like, just do a skit. Because I had an idea because at that point I never did a skit before. It was just me doing stupid stuff with my friends. I used to go up to people and be like, oh, can you record me? And then I just, stuff was like that. What else was I doing? Just screaming in public, just like stupid stuff, like really, really stupid stuff. And then Savannah was like, just do a skit, like just make what you've written there in a skit. And we did a skit, and I just never did anything since. I just kept doing skits. That's
how it worked for you. So
that's how it worked, literally.
Do you think that was your passion then? Like you found your passion, sort of thing?
Yeah. I got really lucky because I just quit basketball as well. So I was like, didn't really have anything to do. So I just went all in on that. And I'd actually just started barbering at the time as well. So yeah. That was that as well. The actual day I finished, the day that I finished my barber course was the day I posted my first video on TikTok. And then 6 months later, I was like a full-time barber, and I was like doing content as well. So everything kind of happened
for a
very
reason.
Quickly. Yeah. Everything happened quickly. It was like one day I was in school being like, yeah, I'm gonna be a basketball player. Then I was in a warehouse, and the warehouse was not great. And then from the warehouse, I didn't work for like 4 months. I was down and out for a bit, chilling. And then I went from being in my gaff saying, okay, let me get a fucking job. Got a job in Super Value for a bit, got fired. But doing a barber course, and then started doing TikTok. So everything just kind of happened at once, kind of thing. It was kind of weird. But yeah.
That's what they say, it takes years and then it all happens at once.
Well, it took a fucking while, man. It's still not happened, really, to be honest, but it's getting there, like, we're getting there, definitely. Yeah.
Is there certain times or certain days that you post, or like, is there a certain algorithm you'd follow, or?
You're asking the wrong person. I don't know.
You don't know, you just go with it.
I usually post about between 8 and 9, maybe like 8:30. That's just what I do. That's how I post. I just think people are probably going to be at home looking on their phone. Like, I know some people that post in the morning. I know some people that post on 12 o'clock. I don't think it really matters, to be honest.
It just depends how many followers you have, doesn't it?
I actually don't think it does.
No.
The content.
No.
You're putting out.
I actually just think it's the content.
Yeah.
So I could post a video now. I have 900,000 followers, right? Yeah. And I've done videos that I've got 50 million views and 20, 30 million, all that mad stuff. But I could post a video today, and if it's not good, no one's going to share it.
Yeah.
I think the actual algorithm thing is literally if I post a video now and you see it, are you going to send it to him? And is he going to send it to his mate? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it gets out. Not just people scrolling.
Something I learned off TikTok is when you post a TikTok, it first sends that TikTok to your followers and friends. And if your followers and friends interact with it, then it puts it on randomers for you pages on maybe people in America, the UK and all that.
Right.
But if your followers and friends see it and don't interact with it, TikTok won't push it out further, then it'll keep it where it is.
Right.
So there's a setting you can turn off where it doesn't show your followers and friends first, it shows random people first. And then if they interact with it, obviously it gets bigger and bigger, and then your followers and friends will just come across it.
Is that on TikTok?
That's on TikTok, yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's a setting we turned off on the podcast page, and like obviously that's nowhere near it, like bigger, but since we turned that off, the views and the likes and the comments, the follows have all really drastically improved.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's the thing. Sometimes your mates just won't share it, like, because they just look at it like, oh, you just posted again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I think TikTok's very inconsistent.
Think so, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Have you expected any of the videos you posted to do well or not do well, and then they done the complete opposite?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Bro, I've done some videos that I posted. I was like, this video's gonna go crazy, and then it doesn't go crazy. Do you know what I mean? But I genuinely don't care. I don't care
Yeah.
anymore. There was maybe a few years ago, like I used to post stuff and I'd be like, oh, it's not good, it's not going well, so bad. But now I just post it and just
Post.
whatever. But obviously, also then on the flip side, I'm not gonna sit here and say like if I post a video and it gets 10 views, I'm not gonna be like, whoa, what's happening? Like, do you get me? But it doesn't really affect me that much. You can't let it affect you that much.
The inconsistency is a big part in content creation.
Yeah, definitely for TikTok anyway. Yeah, actually for all platforms, because if I've noticed that if I don't post for like 3 or 4 days at a time and then I post, it won't push.
Won't do as well.
It won't do as well.
Yeah.
But then as well, if I didn't post for 3 or 4 days and I posted a really, really good video, then it probably wouldn't really matter. Like, do you get me? So yeah, consistency is important. If you don't post every day, because when you get to a certain level, you lose followers every day. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're Mr. Beast. It doesn't matter who you are. You're gonna lose followers. So like, I think last month on Instagram or something, I can't remember how many it was. It was one of the months I probably gained like 20k followers, but I lost like 4.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
a lot of followers to lose.
That's what we keep hitting 5k on the Instagram page,
Mm.
and then as soon as we hit 5k, it goes up like 520. Then it just shoots back down.
Goes back down.
450.
That's the thing, man. You just need to get past it.
Yeah, you
Do you get what I'm saying? So like every time I hit like a new milestone, let's say it's like 100k. When I hit 100k, I didn't post it straight away. I waited till I was on like 102k or something, just to make sure that nobody unfollows me. Do you get what I mean? So yeah.
Would you ever think about getting into acting or anything like that, seeing you do skits?
Yeah, I actually someone reached out to me about maybe a year ago about doing acting, because I always thought about it, but I was always kind of busy, so I was like, nah, I can't really do it, whatever. But he reached out to me. We worked out for a little bit, and kind of moved on. And then I had someone for a while as well that was kind of looking after it, but I was just too busy at the time. I was just busy. I was working. Like, I don't work now, so
Are you full time with the content, yeah?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Not that long ago, man. Probably a couple of months ago. I was just like, I told myself, I was like, look, I'm just gonna focus on it for the summer. And I just left my job. I was like, going.
How did that feel?
Yeah, I didn't mind. It actually worked out kind of funny, because my boss was kind of
Supportive.
she kind of needed to less my days anyway, because she was just certain stuff with money and all, you know, shit goes.
Yeah.
So I was just like, right, this is the perfect time. Like, it would actually probably benefit you for me not to be here. So I'm just gonna take this as a sign. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I probably should have went full time last year.
Really?
Like, I could have went full time last year.
Were you scared, Liam?
No.
Did you have other people trying to scare you or trying to tell you not to do it?
Yeah, my sister was kind of like, don't do that, Ciaran. Like, what are you doing? I was like, fuck you. But yeah. I just needed a couple
How did you overcome that? Someone so close telling you not to do something.
It doesn't really matter. It's just a sister. Just my sister. I didn't care. I just said, look, give me a couple of months and we'll see what happens.
Tell us what a day in your life looks like as a full-time content creator.
Depends on the day. Because honestly, I feel like people overthink how much people who do content actually do stuff, if that makes sense. I know a lot of content creators that stay in bed till like 2 o'clock in the day, and then they wake up and do one video and go back to sleep. Do you get what I mean? Especially if you're getting creator fund. If you're getting creator fund in the UK, that's perfect life.
Nice, yeah.
But for me, on like a busy day, if I'm filming, I'll just spend the whole day with whoever I'm filming with that day. So like, let's say it's my friend Mick or my friend Jiggy, whatever. We just meet up, do whatever we need to do, and then film. But it can take, for some reason, our videos seem to take long. I don't know why, but
Probably because he's your mates, probably talking, is it?
Yeah. So when I was in London last, I met up with these 2 boys that I was on like a brand trip.
Yeah.
And they were from France. And they spoke English, but they didn't really speak English. And it was our first time meeting. And I just said to them, yo, like, what videos do you do? And they were like, oh, I do this. I was like, okay, let's make a video. So we made a video. And their bit is in French, my bit's in English. I still haven't edited it yet. And that's the type of person I am. But we got the video done really quick, because it was just boom, 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 boom. But when you're with your mates, no matter who you are, no matter how professional they are, it's going to take a while. Do you get what I mean? So, like, maybe one of the boys gets a phone call or something, or maybe you're laughing at each other, or maybe you're confused. Or, do you get what I mean? When you're friends, it just takes a little bit longer. And also when you're friends, you can get away with kind of taking the piss a little bit more, in the sense of like, I could be like, right, I don't really like this location, let's go here. And then, do you know what I mean? I don't like this place, let's go here, let's go. You might do it a few extra times as well. So if I'm just normal day, I've been trying to go gym recently, trying to get in shape again because I got out of shape. Trying to go gym, after gym, go film. I usually don't film more than 2 videos in a day, just because type of person I am. I just do maybe 2 videos, edit it, boom, post it. Simple. Easy life.
What has been the proudest moment of your career so far?
Proudest. Actually, I don't know. Proudest. I don't think I really think about anything like that, to be honest. I think the only time I'm going to be proud is when I hit 1 million.
Yeah.
On Instagram or on
TikTok soon, hopefully. I don't really care, but it's something that's kind of like, oh, I did that. But apart from that, nothing's really stood out. I know that sounds weird, but nothing. I'm very weird with stuff like that. Like
it's just always on to the next with you.
It's just on to the next, which is not a good way to live, actually. Yeah. Which is not a good way to live, because then I didn't celebrate 100k, didn't celebrate 200k, didn't celebrate 300. Do you get what I'm saying? Didn't celebrate anything.
Do you think that's why you keep pushing the boundaries, though? That's why you're not getting comfortable on wins or taking victory laps?
Yeah, probably, yeah. I mean, yeah, probably, because I've seen a lot of people do that. Just get really
complacent.
They get a bit complacent. They get hot for a little bit, and then they kind of fall off because they get too comfortable. So I'd say it's probably that. The accomplishment that I'll actually really care about, 1 million would be cool. Just to say I did 1 million, no, I did that.
Yeah.
But then apart from that, I want to do like YouTube properly. Like, I'm not actually do YouTube and get big on YouTube. And when I get up and running on YouTube, I don't care how many followers I have. Just when I get up and running on YouTube and I'm posting once a week, and they're good videos and they're good edits and they're good this, and I'm well structured. Like I wake up and I record a video and I edit it and I do this and I go, then I'll be happy. Do you know what I mean? But right now I'm still kind of all over the place sometimes.
Yeah, you're waiting to get your routine sort of thing.
It's my routine's all over the place. So until I feel like I have everything sorted. It's never going to be perfect, but until I'm like, okay, I'm doing I'm doing everything I should be doing, then I'll be happy. But until then, I feel like nothing's really been too accomplishment for me.
Where did you learn to edit?
I just learned myself.
Picked it up over the way?
Yeah, I just picked it up over the way. I wouldn't say I'm like a master at editing or anything like that. My videos don't really require too much of it. The odd time I'll do a video with, loads of cuts and stuff like that, but I'd like to say I'm okay at editing.
What has been the toughest moment of your career so far?
Yeah, there's been some tough ones. What was even tough? Yesterday was tough.
Was it? Yeah,
yesterday was tough. Yeah, I lost a big deal. That was not fun.
How did you lose
it? I don't really even know. I still don't actually even know the information, to be honest. I probably shouldn't even be saying it, but fuck it. But losing that was not nice. Because I don't really do a lot of brand deals. Because I see a lot of people do like, they say they post 10 videos. 6 of them are deals. I'm like, bro, you're not even a content creator, bro. You're just a fucking billboard. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then also as well, you're not gonna grow. If I probably wanted to, I could say, if I wanted to, I could be like, right, I'm just gonna make ads now, and I'll just do ads, and I'll just reach out to 1 million people, and I'll say, look, I'll do a cheap ad for you, or charge them, a decent price. Just do an ad every 3 days. I could just do that and just sell, but I'd never grow, and I'd never be a proper content creator. Then I would just sell it basically.
Just stay where you are.
I'd just stay where I am, and eventually then you'd fall off. But you'd make a lot of money. So when I see people doing it, that every video's an ad, I don't even blame them. But I also say, okay, he's kind of at the end of the road now. He probably doesn't want to grow that much more, because he's just focusing on getting the bag. But you can't, you can't fault him for trying to get the bag, you know what I'm saying? But I don't do a lot of deals. So I finally found one. I was like, I like this one. Let's do this one.
Yeah.
And the money was pretty nice. And yeah, it just didn't. It just something happened and it just
Fell apart.
fell apart, man. And I was like, damn. I was just yesterday. I was just sitting there. I was like, damn. Yeah.
Think you can recover it?
The deal? Nah.
No, it's gone.
No, I'm not gonna get it back. Well, it wasn't even really about the money or anything like that. It was just, yeah, it was just.
You just like the brand?
I like the brand. Yeah, it was okay. Like, the brand was pretty good, but the problem was they told me that they were gonna give me creative freedom.
Yeah.
And they didn't really give me creative freedom
Right.
because they kind of came back and said, "Oh, change this," which they always do. They always say, "Change this, change that," but it was so much, and then it was okay, and then I changed it, and then it was, oh, by the way, this,
Change
this, and
some
I was
of it,
like, oh, I was like, just take it for the money. But yeah, that was sad. But the main one was probably. I felt like for a while I felt like people didn't want me to make content. Like people were just trying to cancel me, man.
Really?
Yeah, I was getting. That's why I was saying I was a troublemaker. Now I just chill out. I do my videos. Just call it a day. I'm not messy when this. Yeah, I don't make content about anything too like rude or anything like that. But at the time I was just a bit mad. I went on it was actually a podcast I went on. I said some stuff and boom, Shadeboro the next day, and I'm all over the internet and Twitter has me and. Everyone's attacking me. I'm getting DMs. Kill yourself. I'm on the bus. People are shouting at me. And I'm like, damn. And then I recovered from that. And then I did a live show. We did it was like a Wild and Out. You know Wild and Out?
Yeah.
We did Wild and Out, but it was like a double. It wasn't the actual one. It was like a Wild and Out. It was like an Irish version, whatever. We done it. And then literally, I killed it. Yeah, it was sick. Everyone loved it. I went on Twitter the next day. They were attacking me again for something I said. I said, oh,
how do you deal with that criticism?
The first one was funny.
Yeah.
The first one was funny. I said there was no bodies in Ireland. And
Yeah.
everyone, it was funny. That was actually funny. I didn't mind. But because even when people were like shouting at me on the bus and stuff, it was just funny. Do you get what I mean? It was lighthearted.
Yeah.
But the second one really felt like people were like trying to find any reason to get angry at me. Do you get what I mean? And I didn't do anything. It was just people just twisted something and people were
Put
saying
their own twist on it.
yeah, people were saying I did this, people were saying I did that. Same with the bodies thing as well. People were trying to say I said certain stuff I didn't say. I was like, it's literally on the internet. But I just didn't. The second one was like, oh shit. This is like, then it was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I just kept going.
How did you recover? Because a lot of people would have took that as like to heart and they would have said, oh, I better stop now.
Just kept posting. I just kept kept
Stay consistent.
yeah. I think unless you do something really, really bad, I didn't do or say anything bad.
Yeah.
I just, said something. Some people took offense. Someone's gonna take offense to everything.
Yeah.
So if you come out and say, "I'm sorry, guys, I didn't mean to," then you can't
fall off.
You can't do anything.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna say sorry for it. Then if I make a video now today and someone doesn't like something, I'm gonna have to make another video saying sorry and sorry. So I just kept going, but it was lonely.
Do you think that controversy helps build say more viewers, the more controversial, or do you try to avoid that?
Yeah, the controversy thing is it's depends on what type of person you're trying to be, and it depends on. Yeah, it just depends. It really depends. I think if you're just trying to be a funny, when the initial thing happened to me, I was like, damn, this is not the direction I was trying to go. Do you get what I mean? Because I was just like, yo, this is I'm not really trying to be like a villain. Do you know what I mean? This one Andrew Tate was big as well, so I was like, I'm not trying to be Andrew Tate, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying, and everyone was like, bro, lean into it, bro, make a diss track, do this, do that. I was like, no, I don't want to be like a troll. Do you know what I mean? I want to actually be I want to actually do this long time.
Yeah.
And yeah. So controversy, it can be good if you do it properly, but then as well, if you get into a certain controversy with something and you rinse it, and people can tell you're now rinsing it, then people are gonna be like, nah, fuck this fella, man. He's taking a chance here, he's chancing it, whatever, and then they'll start to go the opposite way. So yeah, it's good and bad, but I try to avoid it. Yeah.
What do you define as success?
Success is different for everyone. Success will probably be, I don't know. when I'm able to be like financially stable, 100% financially stable. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to stress about anything. I can just have a gaff, family, kids, partner, everything. Do you get what I mean? That's success. And just have something that I can work on, and that also takes off. So let's say let's say if it was a podcast I wanted to do, which I probably wouldn't do a podcast because I'd fucking never be able to stop the fucking show. Just keep talking. But let's say it was something like that, or like I'm doing live sketches, or I'm doing comedy shows, whatever I'm doing. If I can be successful in that and feel happy, which I probably would never feel about something, but that would be success. Yeah.
I think that's why people get to the top though. They don't get complacent, they don't settle on the wins, they don't even look at the wins, it's always just on to the next.
Yeah.
And it's not a healthy thing, but I think if you want to get to the top of anything, I think you have to have a bit of unhealthiness, obsession in your mind.
Yeah. You have to be a little bit, You can't be too. I mean, there's some people are more than others. Because you see extremes like Mr. Beast, who's like, I used to sit down and read algorithms all day for 5 hours. I'm like, yo, you're weird. And then there's other people who probably just have it a bit more chill. But so everyone's different to their level of success. I mean, I've listened to some podcasts with Mr. Beast, and I'm like, I would not be able to do what he does. Yeah. Just does so much stuff. Like, he's always busy with something. I'm like, there's no work-life balance. So if I can find a good work-life balance, then I'm good. And if I can continue doing what I'm doing and make money from it, then I'm happy. Yeah.
Do you have any goals you're working on at the minute?
Build the YouTube. Build the YouTube's definitely there.
What's YouTube now?
It's actually just Ciaran, I think. It's Ciaran _McDonnell. To get a better name, because that's not a good name. Who's gonna say that? Yo boys, I see that new Ciaran _McDonnell video. Yeah. But I'm trying to get Ciaran by itself. But we'll see. It's not that big yet, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, YouTube, get into acting properly. So I actually only reconnected with my kind of agent last night. So that's that. I'm just trying to get into that. So if I can get into, acting stuff properly, as well as build up the YouTube, and yeah, that would be that's my goals now at the moment. Obviously hitting 1 million, but I'm not.
You're not putting a time line on that, is it?
I would like to do it by the end of summer. I don't know when summer ends. When does summer end?
August, I'd say, end of August.
This month, I'd say.
End of August or September?
This month.
Nah, September's back to school, so like that'd be, I'd class that as like winter.
Okay. Winter? How the fuck? Okay, yeah, fine. Let's say, hope that, I don't think I'm gonna.
I don't believe in autumn, it's only summer and winter.
To be honest, well, especially in Ireland. Yeah. But I don't know. But yeah, I think I'll probably hit it. I don't know, I could hit it in the next 2 weeks. TikTok is weird.
It is.
But then as well, like, it could be 6 months till I hit it. So I'm kind of aiming for the next. I'll give it 4 weeks. Check in on me on 4 weeks. I think I'll be up there, or I'll just be edging on it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the 2 goals right now. Just keep going. I want to build better quality sketches. So as I said earlier, just higher quality sketches. So get away from the POV and just one of your mates filming. I want to actually do proper stuff, because I have a lot of stuff written down. So get into higher quality stuff, YouTube and acting. Boom. That is what I'm currently working on. What about yous?
Our goals, probably take the podcast worldwide, and we're planning on see when we're going worldwide, we're gonna probably stream a little bit more then. Cause when we're worldwide, we'd have to during the day give ourselves something to do. We'd probably do the podcast in the evening. So we're streaming.
We'll start by the next year. We'll start by doing weekend trips over to Liverpool, get a couple of podcasts done. Then we might go to London. Then we might try don't know. We'll conquer the world eventually. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. I still do it, but that's why when I started TikTok, I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't want to be too confined to just here. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a small country.
It is, yeah.
And I said, let me just go to London. So I probably had it's probably only just started, maybe 6 months in, if even. I was just going to London by myself, and just seeing what happened. So I would just text people. I would go on Instagram, I would go on TikTok, and anyone that followed me, that was from, you can tell when someone's from the UK. You know what I mean? You can tell. I'll just text them straight away. No matter how many followers they had, when they had 5 mil or 500, just say, yo, we're coming to London, yada yada yada. Text 20 people, and then just go to London and just raw dog it. So yeah, I say you guys should do the same. But you'd be surprised who actually replies. You'd be surprised who actually replies. But then as well, you'd be surprised if you say, hey, what's up, bro? I'm coming to London on the 20th, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. They live in London. So stuff's going to come up to them, for them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, like, I go to London just to film. Well, that's where they live.
Yeah.
So the same way I said that, sometimes when I link, so when I chill with Mick or whatever, we can end up kind of taking the piss a little bit. It's because we're mates. That's because we're just at home. But when I go over there, I'm just trying to film, and then they're on the same thing that we can be on here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are bad habits. We recently actually spoke about that. We're like, right, we're not going to meet up. Me and Mick said we're not going to meet up in either of our houses anymore because it's too chill. Do you know what I mean? And we're not going to go to town because when we go to town, you just get distracted. Dublin's just a mad spot. Like, you get distracted, and then also you get recognised a little bit, and it's loud, and you're trying to film, and then you're what's the story about? And you're like, so yeah.
Avoid town, so.
Avoid town. I actually like town.
Yeah.
I
We love
like
town.
yeah.
Yeah, we got all our wins in town.
Town's good, man. It's a good place. Maybe
You never
not.
know who you bump into. We do bump into mad people just walking down Graham Street.
Who's the maddest one we bumped into?
Lionel Richie.
Yeah, Lionel
Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
Where?
Out coming out of his hotel.
What hotel was he?
The Merion.
Ah.
Yeah, we seen the vans there, and we saw that we have an eye for them now because that's sort of what we do. So we seen them, and we're like, what's the story there? Like, we'll have a look. We waited there for like 10-20 minutes and no sign of anything, so we were like, right, we're starving, we'll go off, we'll grab a Burger King. We went to get Burger King, and then we were going to get the train home and go the opposite way, but we were like, we'll spin back and see if that's still there.
Yeah.
We spun back then, and we seen another few people waiting there, so we were like, what's going on here now? So we got talking to a few people, and then we seen some girl come out, and I thought it was Meghan Markle, to be honest with you, but I think it was his daughter. She just looked identical, and I was just seeing a Lionel Richie badge on a thing. And I was like, no way. I was rubbing the hands together then, and then we ended up grabbing an interview and all of it, man.
Yeah, I actually seen it. You posted it, innit?
We posted it.
Yeah, I have seen that one, yeah. That's mad. Yeah,
It is, yeah.
that's mad. Yeah, you are kind of everywhere, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, we travel all. But, like, people say, you just got lucky and all. But we don't look at it as luck because we're in town every weekend.
Yeah, we're always working.
We're, like, consistency will put you in a position where luck is much more likely to strike.
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So, just from being consistent and always putting ourselves in that position, things land on our lap.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, if you're out every day, you're gonna meet something.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're gonna meet something. That's mad. Yeah.
You go to if you go to the barbers every day, you're eventually gonna get a haircut.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Yeah. What advice would you give to the younger generation?
To the younger generation, stop carrying around hairbrushes. Do you guys carry around hairbrushes?
No.
Are you sure?
In town we do, yeah.
In town,
We don't.
Because we're filming an interview.
filming. Okay.
Have to make sure, like, you know what I mean? Have to make sure you're scrubbed up, standing.
Yeah, stop carrying around hairbrushes. It's not cool. But anyway, I can't say that. I'd say just find out what you want to do and do it. Just do it, man. If you're because the thing is, right, especially in Dublin, I don't know if it's just I don't know if it's an Irish thing, a Dublin thing, or it's probably a global thing. But everyone's kind of the same as each other. If you look at in school now, like, even when I was in school, like, do you know what I mean? Everyone has the same haircut. Everyone's kind of the same. Do you know what I mean? No one's really an individual. So try be an individual if you can. Because once you leave school, you're probably not going to be friends with each other. Like, out of everyone I was friends with in school, I don't think I speak to one or two people, but that's it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like in the same friend group. Everyone does what they need to do when you get older as well. So stuff we would have slagged people for in school, just get on with it now. Like, do you know what I mean? When you get older, it just doesn't. None of that stuff matters. Because if I was to do content in school, I would have got bullied. I wouldn't have got bullied.
Yeah.
In 6th year, in like 3rd year, yeah, I probably would have got bullied. But in 6th year, people would have been like, that's actually funny. But yeah, you just do what you want to do because you're gonna leave school and nothing's gonna matter. You know what I mean? I remember, like, people would do stuff in school and people would rip into them like, oh, he got his ears pierced. Oh, look at him, bro. Who does he think he is? Oh, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, when you leave school 2 or 3 years later, like, none of that matters. None of that matters. And you're not even with them people. I don't hang around with anyone that I went to school with. But I still like everyone I went to school with. It's not like nothing against them or anything like that. But just you'll find you're like actual people that you're gonna be friends when you leave school. So just do what you want to do. So yeah.
I find if you go into something like, say, for example, you want to take up boxing, but none of your friends right now are doing boxing, and you're scared to get into it. But then eventually you just say, right, I'm gonna go down the box club, start boxing. When you start boxing and you're showing up consistently, you start to meet like-minded people who are on the same wavelength as you and also box and also are passionate about boxing. So like, whatever you do, I think you'll find like-minded people, and that's good friends that you'll meet along the way from following your passion.
Yeah, literally. I don't have any friends right now, like close friends, that I don't do content. At least you probably only chill with like 4 people. They all do content, or they're all creative. Do you know what I mean? They all have like something where it's like, one of my boys does music, 2 of them are content creators, like close friends. Yeah. And then anyone outside of that does something creative, or I went to school. There's like 1 or 2 people I still see from school once in a while. We just link up and just have like a drink or something. That's it. Do you know what I mean? But the people that you should be around the most are people that you're doing similar stuff to you. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that is my advice.
That's a quote from 50 Cent. You'll get as far as the motherfucker you talk to for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
5 years. Damn, I'll be 28. Fuck. Yeah. 28. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Where do I see myself in 5 years? I haven't a plan. I would say I'd be big on YouTube. Hopefully, yeah, pretty big on YouTube. I'll be doing some type of tour around the world. But I don't...
Streaming or vlogging? Like hashtag?
Nah, like something that people buy tickets for.
Right.
Yeah, something like that, whether it's a show or whatever, something like that. I'll be doing something like that. I'll sell out shows somewhere somehow. Yeah. And then yeah, I'll be just doing YouTube and doing that. Hopefully get some acting in. Yeah, but I don't know. You literally don't know, because if you asked me 5 years ago where I would have saw myself now, I would have been like, yeah, be in the NBA, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I don't know, but I would say doing the same thing I'm doing now at a high level, hopefully. So yeah. If
you could go back to when you first posted your first video with all the knowledge you have now, would you go back or would you stay where you are?
What, and do I still post everything I've ever posted as well, or do I just go back to...
When you go back you reset, but you have all the knowledge that you have today?
Nah, I learned from I'm stubborn. Yeah. I have to learn the hard way. I always learn the hard way. Yeah. Genuinely, listen to your ma, because most of my ma said, she told me, and I was like, whatever ma, whatever, and then it just happened. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I have to learn things the hard way. Someone could say, bro, that's gonna burn you, and I touch it to make sure it doesn't, like, and then I'd get burned, and I'd be like, oh shit, I have to learn things the hard way. So no, I wouldn't go back, but it would be beneficial. I'd say to creators now that are just starting now, I always tell them the same thing. I always say post on YouTube, post on YouTube Shorts, post on Snapchat, post on Facebook, post on Instagram, TikTok, post on all the platforms, rather than just be like, oh, I want to be a TikToker, bro. Like, post on everything, because we don't get paid for Instagram and TikTok. You only get paid for YouTube, Snapchat, and Facebook. So why the fuck do we not post on them apps? Yeah. And I'll also say start long form content quicker as well than me, because it took me 3 years. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that would be the advice, and also, yeah, that would be it, to be honest.
So if you had to talk to yourself, say 4 years ago, would they be the 3 sort of tips you tell yourself?
That would be the tips, yeah. I'd probably say it to myself as well. Don't be so problematic as well. Just do what you're good at. Don't be problematic. I wasn't even trying to get views or anything like that. I just thought it was funny. I honestly just thought it was funny. I wasn't that problematic, but I was
yourself.
I was a little bit. I wasn't as media trained as they call it. I'd be here going, yeah, fuck. Do you know what I mean? I was a bit, but you have to learn. So yeah, I would just say be a little bit more business minded when it comes to everything, rather than just coming on and just having a crack all the time.
Go into everything with an open mind. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you have to learn. You have to. Yeah, people gave me advice and stuff, and I just didn't listen.
The man who never made a mistake never made anything.
Yeah, literally. Fact. Yeah.
That's one Glenn told me.
Took me. Yeah.
Do you like quotes?
Do I like quotes?
Yeah.
I guess.
Do you want to drop
any off the top of the mind?
Not as much as you guys like quotes. You guys fucking love quotes. You guys are like fucking. You guys are like fucking. We're in English class or something. What's my good quote I learned from basketball from a friend called Hillary. He said, "Control the controllables," and I always remember that one. That's the only thing I can.
Control the controllables.
Control the controllables, yeah. And it actually makes sense, bro. It actually makes sense, bro.
It does, yeah.
But yeah,
3
basically.
a.m. thoughts.
So literally,
Thinking
so
of
whenever something's going on, so like let's say yesterday when I was like, oh shit, man, I'm stressed out because I'm after losing this deal. I was like, okay, well, I can't control that. What can I control? Then you kind of realize, okay, well, I can't control
Go
that.
with the flow.
That's a good one.
I just have to do what I can do and get on with it, kind of thing. And yeah, that's probably the only quote that I'm like, oh, yeah, that was actually good. The rest of them are kind of saying, not really for me, to be honest. Sometimes I see quotes and I'm just like, I think sometimes quotes come from someone else's motivation as well.
Yeah.
So then I just look at it and I'm just like, that's not me. Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah.
some are good. You dropped some good ones today. I'll give you that. Well done. But yeah, that's my quote. That's my quote of the. That's my quote.
Quote of the day.
Not even of the day, just life. That's my one thing.
We usually get the guest before you to ask you a question, not knowing who you are or what to do. But I can't remember what the question was to you.
Was it Alex?
No, it wasn't
Alex. Neil, wasn't it?
I think he asked if you could change anything from when you started up to now, would you?
That was Alex that said that.
Was it? I will go with that.
Yeah, go with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as I kind of already answered it in before, but yeah, I would change stuff. But obviously, as I said, I can't.
Yeah.
And even if he gave me the option, I don't know if I actually would, because then I wouldn't be where I am today. Do you know what I mean? Without learning, and it took me. I would say just be less stubborn. Just be like, I'm just probably the most stubborn person I'll ever meet in my entire life. I swear, I'm bad, and sometimes I can't control it. So just say be more open minded. Listen to people. It's not that I didn't listen to people, and it's not like I was cocky, but it's just sometimes I have.
It just went in one ear, out the other, sort of thing.
I just have my way that I like to do stuff, and I just sometimes I feel like if it doesn't work out, then I can get a bit stressed.
Yeah.
So I would just say, like, just relax, take it easy, stop taking it so seriously. I used to do videos and I wouldn't get something right and I get frustrated and fuck's sake, why am I? And then I would sit back and say, it's only a TikTok, you know what I mean? So now it's like sometimes I'll be filming and it's not going well and I'm just be like, great.
Perfection is the enemy of progress,
bro. Trust me, that is.
There's another one dropped.
This guy, man, he just reads quotes every day.
We're gonna write a book soon.
You should actually just write a book. Ben and Glenn quotes of the day.
Do you have a question you want to ask the next guest, not knowing who they are or what they do? Can be anything at all.
Damn, I actually don't know what I asked them. So I just wanted to touch it. What would be the question? Fuck. Yeah, if I didn't know who they were, and I wanted. What do other people say? Fuck. I'm on the spot. Probably what is the worst thing that ever happened to you? And do you think that made you stronger?
That's a great question.
That would probably be it.
It's a great one.
That would probably
it's one of the best ones you had so far.
the worst thing that happened to me. Because for me, the worst stuff that's happened to me is probably why I'm stronger. Well, sometimes. Sometimes these tests are getting too much, so God, stop testing me, it's fine. I've had enough. But a few tests and stuff like that is good, so that'll be my question. Let's see how they answer it. I'll tune in to see what they say.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
My guys.
Anything you'd like to promote? Plug the socials or?
Go look at my YouTube video.
Ciaran
and then go follow me, Ciaran _McDonnell. Just look up, try to find it. And then Instagram Ciaran McDonnell 12, TikTok Ciaran McDonnell, I think it is. And that is me. Adios amigos.
Legend. Thank you.
Episode
50 wrapped up.